Dear students, greetings to all. In this module, we'll be continuing with our ongoing chapter 8 of Biology, Cell, the Unit of Life. In this module, we will be discussing about the most important cell organelle, that is what is referred to as the nucleus. So nucleus, it is the controller or also referred to as the brain of the cell because it controls all the metabolic activities. Nucleus was first described by Robert Brown in the year 1831. The nuclear material they are stained by basic dyes. Therefore, the name was given chromatin by Fleming because they get stained with basic dyes like acetocarmine. Generally, a cell has got one nuclei, so there's one nuclei per cell, therefore the cell is uninucleate. But in some cases, there may be more than one nuclei, like in case of paramecium, there's presence of a macro and a micro nucleus is observed. So there are two nuclei which are present in a cell, that is of paramecium, which is a unicellular eukaryotic protystin. The meganucleus or the macronucleus regulates metabolic activities, whereas the micronucleus, it is involved in reproduction. Some mature cells like the mammalian RBC and the sieve tube of vascular plants, the vascular plants are the ones which have the conducting vessels, that is xylem and phloem. They lack the nucleus. The nucleus basically comprises of the nuclear envelope that's present on the outer side. So it has got an outer nuclear membrane, there's an inner nuclear membrane, and between the outer and inner, there's the perinuclear space which is present. There is the presence of nucleoplasm, a darkly stained structure that is nucleolus, and also the genetic material which is referred to as the chromatin. Discussing about the nuclear envelope. It is a double membrane bound organelle. It comprises of the outer membrane on the outer side and inner to it is the inner membrane. In between the two is the intermembrane space. The outer membrane, it is in continuation with the endoplasmic reticulum, and we can see that there are presence of ribosomes on the endoplasmic reticulum. Then it is referred to as rough endoplasmic reticulum, which will carry out the function of protein synthesis. Now there are also minute pores which are present between the regions of the nuclear envelope. They are referred to as the nuclear pores. And these facilitate the nuclear pore. It serves as the passage for the movement of RNA and proteins between the cytoplasm and the nucleus. The inner membrane, it is smooth. It's not like the outer membrane of the nucleus. The chromatin, it is a condensed network of nucleoprotein fibers. It contains basically the DNA and the histone and non-histone proteins and the RNA. The chromatin, they condense during cell division so as to form the chromosome. So we can see that the genetic material, it is in form of it is linear 2.2 meter long strand in case of eukaryotes. But then here it becomes condensed, it becomes like a loop, it becomes condensed and held together with the help of histone proteins, forming a nucleosomal complex. The nucleolus, it's a it's a darkly stained structure. It is the active site of RNA synthesis, rRNA, that's ribosomal RNA. It is also referred to as ribosome factory of the cell. The nucleus, basically it comprises of the chromatin material which gets arranged in the form of a structure like this, referred to as chromosome at the time of cell division. The eukaryotic cell, like the Homo sapien, we have got 23 pairs of chromosome. There's a primary constriction which is referred to as the centromere, which holds the two sister chromatids together. So these what we see, they are referred to as the sister chromatids. There is a disc-like structure which is present above and below, which is referred to as the kinetochore, which helps in the attachment of the chromatin fiber. There could also be a presence of secondary constriction over here, giving rise to a region which is referred to as the satellite. So there could be the presence of the satellite at the base because of the development of secondary constriction. So now when we talk about the chromosomes, they get arranged in this ribbon form structure. At the time of cell division, the discovery was done by Strasburger and the name was given by Waldeyer. The chromosome is basically present in the form of chromatin material, which comprises of the heterochromatin and the euchromatin region. So if we talk about chromatin, it consists of a condensed part and a part which is loosely arranged. So this condensed part, this here part, what we see is referred, or tightly packed part is the heterochromatin, which is darkly stained. And this part, which is not tightly packed, which is loosely packed and which is lightly stained, is called as euchromatin part, which is also the active part. So students, in this module we had carried out a discussion on the important organelle which is referred to as the nucleus. Hopefully you must have garnered all the concepts. In the next module we will be discussing about the types of chromosomes in detail. Thank you.